Now, I'm just saying, comment on the last video said MLS's answer to Pep Guardiola. Now, you guys said it, I didn't, so hello ladies and gents, and welcome back to the American Dream, where we aim to take New York City right to the top in Football Manager 2020. Before we start, I just want to say a massive thank you to you guys out there watching this right now. The response to the series so far, I'm recording this on the night that the second episode has gone live, and it has been unreal. To go from 37 subs to over 150 in one day is mind-blowing to me, and the fact that we had 600 people view the first video and I think over 100 on the second by now, it's crazy stuff. I cannot thank you enough. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying, but this is just the start. Anyway, drawing our attention to the American Dream and the save in which we are in. Of course, last episode you saw us play FC Dallas and Real Salt Lake. Both we won. Since then, it's not been that easy. So we went to San Jose, I don't know, the Earthquakes, and we lost 3-2. They got a penalty in the 77th minute, so I wasn't too happy about that. I don't actually think it was a penalty, but we'll leave that. It's in the past. I was getting a bit worried, the fact that I turned off the camera and we'd suddenly lost. I thought we played really well in those first two games, especially that first one against Dallas. But yeah, luckily, that was the only loss. I mean, I only played 3 games, so yeah, I know. I shouldn't be that proud, but that was the only loss. After that game, we had the Vancouver Whitecaps come to town. They came over to the Yankee Stadium, and we sent them packing. Basically, 2 penalties, both put away by Mackay-Steven, who was scoring for fun, by the way. Obviously scored that hat-trick in the first episode, scored against San Jose Earthquakes, scored 2 penalties in 2 minutes, may I add, against the Vancouver Whitecaps. One of the weirder Football Manager games I've played, but that's fine. Clean sheet, and we got the win in the bag. And then we went to Minnesota, and this again was one of the weirdest games I've ever played in Football Manager. Chanot scored a header, Heber scored, and then Alexander Ring had to dig us out of a hole in the end in the 93rd minute to get a point. I mean, their guy, Kevin Molino, scored a hat-trick. Let's have a look at some of these goals, because his goals were unbelievable in this game. We need to sign this guy. Like, I've never seen him before. I don't even know him from any other saves I've ever done, but he is so good. So I think we actually went 1-0 up here, didn't we, with Chanot's header from Yaya Touré's free kick. I mean, Yaya Touré again. What a sign. And then this is their first goal. Look at Molino here. He runs nearly the whole pitch. Yaya Touré's chasing him down. He can't catch him. I mean, Sean Johnson, I believe, has got to do better there. But then we went down the other end anyway. Matarrita down this left-hand side. We know how dangerous he was in that second episode. And then Heber scores again. Is it Heber? One thing you guys have said is about the pronunciations. They're not perfect, I know, but I'm trying my best. Apparently Matarrita has an S in it somewhere. Anyway, then Molino scores this peach for a free kick, to be fair. A peach? Yeah? There's plenty more where that's come from. If we are being critical again, I mean, Johnson's got to do better. This wasn't one of his best games, okay? He dug us out a few holes last time, not this time. That's my new saying, isn't it? I've said that a few times. It's like last episode, I said you love to see it a lot. How many times have I said dug us out of a hole today? I mean, Alexander Ring's done it, and now, I don't know. Anyway, their third goal, bit annoyed by this. Molino nicks the ball off Tinnerholm, and then again, near post. Sean Johnson, the more I look at it, the more he hasn't had his best game here, has he? But then, as we said, Matarrita with the free kick into Alex Ring, 93rd minute. Great header from him. Bullet header. Our club captain. Guess what he does? He digs us out of a hole. I've got to think of someone else. He rescues the point away at Minnesota. But yeah, they were a good side, and I think if you look at their schedule so far, yeah, they're also doing pretty well. They've lost 2 games apart from just the one, but they did lose to Montreal Impact, who we're about to play. Up first today is Montreal Impact away, and then we're going to miss out the DC United game, and then hopefully play the LAFC game away from home. So 2 massive games there, 2 massive clubs in terms of the title challenge at the end of the season. So if we can go out there today and make a statement against these 2 top sides, that would be big. So this is the side that we're going to put out there to face Montreal Impact today. Matarrita comes back into the starting lineup. He had that little niggle, of course, in the last episode, but he's straight back in. Medina, to be fair to him, didn't do too badly, but I just think Matarrita provides that tiny little bit more quality on that left-hand side. Or actually, as I said earlier, it should have an S in it, apparently. I think it's like Matrisa. I don't know. That's a complete guess. Someone messaged me about it and said, this is what I think it is, and I don't know. We're gonna stick with Matarrita for a bit, because I don't know. Anyway, Matrita comes back in. Everyone else stays the same. We're trying to keep it quite consistent for the start of the season at least, because these are definitely our best 11 on paper at least. So Mackay Stephen keeps scoring. Maxi Morales pulling the strings along with Yaya Toure. Alexander Ring, the man's diggers out holes. Sean Johnson had that one dodgy game, of course, but hopefully he can keep it up. Tinnerholm, he's actually been playing quite well. It surprises me. Brilliant stuff, to be fair, from the lads. Let's just hope we can keep it up. Another 4-2-3-1. Of course it is. It seems that everyone in the MLS plays a 4-2-3-1, including us. So I'm not very original. So they've got Bojan, former Stoke. I mean, Barcelona as well, but we'll say Stoke for our sake here. Wanyama in the centre there. A few recognisable names here. Is this Sean Barry? It is. It's Sean Barry. Of course it's Sean Barry. And of course, don't forget that their manager is Thierry Henry. So decent. Here we go then, boys and girls. Can we get a win here? A win here, as I've already said, would be massive. Would put a real statement down. Anyway, they've got an early free kick. Oh, we've cleared it away. Mackay Stevens cleared it well. Matrita's onto that. Surely not an early attack from us. It looks like it's going to be only a minute in. Matrita, he's got the way into the box, and that was awful. Kyoto is coming down this left-hand side now. No idea how to say his name. We've made one tackle. We've missed it again. They've put the ball into the box. The head. What's happened? Is he offside? Has it gone in? He's offside. He's offside. Is he offside? It looks like he's offside. He's offside. Whew. What an action-packed first 15 minutes to this game. Anyway, we're going to demand more. What's happening here? Matrita's got the ball. Looks like he got tackled, but he's recovered it well. He's gone infield now. He's been tackled. Kyoto into Wallace. Matrita's won it back again. Nice that. What's he going to do? He's into the box. He's driven them past everyone. Mackay Stevens is there, and we are 1-0 up after 21 minutes. The guy just cannot stop scoring. It was a bit of a messy goal, but we're 1-0 up. We're 1-0 up against Thierry Henry's team. I'm currently a better manager than Thierry Henry. Matrita went on a winding run. The deflection was a bit fortunate, but Mackay Stevens was there to finish it off. He was in the right place at the right time, and we are 1-0 up. What a fantastic start from the lads. We are dominating this lot as well. Look at the stats. We are all over them. 65% possession. We're not having too many shots on target, but we're doing well. They've got a corner now, though. Bojan with the corner. Headed away again. We're quite good from defending set pieces, I feel. Kyoto has picked it up. He's running rings around us here. Found Wanyama into Iruti. And I don't really know what's happened there. I was just trying to get his name right. He's missed, though. That's the main thing. And there we have it then, guys. 1-0 up at half-time. I mean, it's been a quite good performance from us so far. Just I hope we can get another goal, maybe get that cushion, and hopefully power on through. Because as I've said already, big win if we can get this. Here we go then, earlier in the second half. Matrita is the man of the moment. A big tackle, though, from Montreal. Kyoto's going forward now. I mean, I thought he was going to get crowded out, but apparently he hasn't. He's going all the way. He's running towards the box. He's found Aruti, and that was a good save from Johnson. The shot was straight at him, but he had to deal with it, and he did. Are we going to build from the back here? Callens has got it now. He plays it into Ring. I thought the ball was going to be a bit too long, but he's recovered it. Matarrita's nearly got tackled. Back to Ring. Into Yaya Toure. Maxi Morales hits the ball over the top. Headed away. Matarrita gets there. Plays it back to Heber. Ooh. Good play from the lads, but not good enough for the finish. So we're 68 minutes into the game. Matrita has a knock. So Medina's going to come back on that left-hand side. That feels like the only switch we've made in this series really so far. But Medina did a good job when he came in before. So I'm happy with that for the last 20 minutes. We're going to go to a bit more of a cautious mentality. Hopefully catch them on the counter as they look for that goal. And hopefully we can get a win here. Bush with the goal kick then from Montreal. He hits it forward. Played back into Wallace. Into Camacho. Into Okonkwo again. Wanyama's got it now. They're building well here down this left-hand side. Wallace, there's just no one there. Into Okonkwo. He's put it into the box. Bojan's there. Everyone's there. What's going on? Into Okonkwo. And he scored. It was quite well built. Very fast. The ball to the back post. Knocked back into Bojan. Callan somehow makes a tackle. Aruti finds Okonkwo. And he just puts it into that near post. Sean Johnson maybe should have done better. But, questionable offside. What's it going to say here? Close, to be fair. Who's this? Is it Matrita on this left-hand side? I can't click him. Okay, so 10 minutes to go. Oh, no. 10 minutes to go, and they've got a free kick. They've whipped it in. Tido have headed it away. Again, nice. Wanyama's going to pick it up, though. Medina's in there. Is he in there? He's not. He's been tackled again. Wanyama's got it again on this right-hand side. Back in here. Wanyama again. They're playing a lot of 1-2s here. Bojan's now got it in the centre. Into Barry. Oh, I thought we'd nicked them. Maxi Morales has nicked it. Heber's through. Heber's through on goal. He's being caught up. Medina's now picked up. The deflections fell our way. He's into the box. Is that a pen? No? No, Medina still got it. He's played it back to Matarrita, into Heber, into Mackay Stevens, and the guy scores again. He just cannot stop scoring. And we are no, we're not. We are 2-1 up in the 82nd minute. Surely that's enough. Surely, just see it out now, lads. Now, if you guys watch the stream, you know we have a formation to go to when we're trying to see out a game, and I have no shame in bringing that to you now, and that is called the bus. Bus. Okay? So basically, we're just going to defend for our lives for these last 8 minutes and hopefully get a big win in the MLS. Here we go then, 5 minutes to go. The clock ticks down. Are we going to be able to see out what would be a big win? As I've said, this puts us level on points with them with a game in hand. It looks like it's going to do it, and that is it. We have won against Montreal Impact. We've travelled to their backyard, to Thierry Henry's backyard, and beaten them 2-0 thanks to 2 goals again from the main man, Mackay Stevens. What a player. So that win puts us third in the Eastern Conference, level on points with Montreal Impact, but with a game in hand. If we were managed to win that game in hand, we'd be on 16 points, of course, level with Atlanta United. But that 12 goal difference for them is looking very healthy early on. So, yeah, we're not going to be top if we win that game. Okay, so I'm going to now go away and play the DC United game, and I'll be back another day for the LAFC game. I'll see. I mean, it'll be about 2 seconds for you, but for me, it'll be a few days. So I'll see you then. And just like that, we are back ready for game 2 of today's episode. We have played DC United, of course. We beat them 3-0, in fact. Maxime Chanot scored 2 from set pieces. He is lethal from set pieces, but that's good to have. And Heber also scored to make it 3-0. Easy win. They barely had a chance, to be honest. We played very well. I took some players off to try and rest them ahead of this LAFC game. I mean, we played on Thursday. We've now got to play on Saturday. 1 day rest. And now we play first in the Supporters' Shield and in the Western Conference, LAFC away from home. It's going to be such a tough game, but a big test that we have to go through during this season. It's a shame it's away and not at the Yankee Stadium, but we are in good form, to be fair, home and away at the moment. So hopefully we can keep that up for this game. Okay then, so this is the side for the LAFC game. A couple changes in here from the game we last played. Yaya Toure comes back in. I rested him for that DC United game, along with Matarrita. Also, Joe Scally has to come in for this game because Tudorhome got a knock against DC United. He's very good going forward, Scally. A bit of a different option to Tudorhome. He's probably, according to those stars, apparently not good enough to be playing in this team at the moment. But to be honest, I mean, he's got some decent stats around there, and I think we'll be okay. So, of course, we fared quite well against Montreal, getting that win, an all-important win. We did have to revert to the bus in the end to make sure we got it over the line, but this, I believe, is going to be an even tougher test away at LAFC, so we'll have to wait and see. Here come the lads. Look, I do like that LAFC kit. I do have an LAFC kit. I have the 2020 version, so yeah, let's see. Come on, lads, let's go. Early corner for us then. Maxime Morales is on it. He puts it in the box. Who's there? Heber goes up. Yaya Touré's collected it. What can he do? Out to Mackay Stevens. A shot comes in. Back to Yaya Touré. That had so much curl on it. What happened there? It's gone over. It's gone over. Not a bad start from the lads. 11 shots. We've got another highlight here. Scally into Morales, puts it in, Heber's there! And we go 1-0 up after 30 minutes. What? That's an absolute bullet header from Heber. I can't even remember who put the cross in. Was it Max Morales? I think it was. Look how short he is, bless him. Scally with the throw in, puts it into Max Morales. He puts the ball in here to the near post, at the front post. Heber's there. Bang. The keeper's gone very early there to try and save it, but he can't stop that. Absolute bullet header. We are 1-0 up. LAFC have only had 1 shot. We are dominating this game. Okay then, so at half-time we are 1-0 up. There's not been too many highlights in that first half, but we have played well and I'm happy with how things are going. If you look at the stats already, we've had 12 shots to their 3, so we are battering them as well on possession as well with 62%. So it's going well so far. As I always say, I'd at least want one more goal to make it that little bit better and have that breathing space, that little comfort zone for when we go into the last half of the game. We continue to dominate the stats going into the last 30 minutes. Yet to have a highlight in the second half, which is interesting. Mackay Stevens, no, that's not good. That 53%, I'm not even going to risk him. What is the injury? Potential knee injury. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're going to take him off. We're going to play Tajuri Shradi in there. I think I've said his name right. But yeah, he's looked quite good. To be fair, when I first loaded up the save, LAFC were actually after him, so that's interesting. He's got some decent stats again. He's a bit like a worse Heber in a way. Hasn't got too many standout stats other than that passing of 16, which is very impressive. But yeah, he hasn't got too many standout stats, but it's quite well-rounded. Okay, 20 minutes to go. The clock ticks down. We've got a throw in now. Scally taking it into Max Morales. He lays it back into Yaya Toure. Are we going to build something here? Yaya Toure goes all the way back to Sean Johnson, into Callens now. We play very well. We do control the game like I wanted. However, we've given it away here to Perez. He finds Janela into Latif. He puts it out wide to Danilo Silva on this right-hand side. Back into Perez, who gets into the box. He crosses the ball. Palacios, it's rebounding all over the place. Are we going to get it out? What's going on? Clear the ball, lads. Matarrita, what are you doing? He's got it out. He's got it out. Oh, my days. Okay, then we're also going to switch to a cautious mentality heading into the last 10 minutes. We haven't had a highlight for a while. Is that a worry? It's ticking down. I mean, we're not going to beat LAFC, are we? It's been too easy, surely. It's gone all the way down. There hasn't even been another highlight, and we have beaten LAFC 1-0 at their place. We just go there, we do what we need to do, and we come back in both the Montreal game and now the LAFC game. We don't overexert ourselves. We go there, we get the goal, and then we just sit there and say, come on then, lads. Let's see what you got. And apparently, they don't have a lot. A good win, boys. Well done. To be honest, I did not think this episode was going to go this well. I thought we'd lose both games and I would be completely undone and everything would be going wrong. But apparently not. It's going very well. Okay, and Mackay Steven is only out for 2 days, so that is good. Okay then, so looking at the table after those 2 massive wins, we are level on points with Atlanta at both the top of our conference and the Supporters' Shield. I mean, it has gone so well. I did not expect to win both of those games, but we have done. We didn't do anything amazing in them. We just did enough to get ourselves over the line. LAFC now down in 3rd. Also, we've got a game in hand on them, so that could be interesting if we could win that and then create that little gap. Already got a little gap on every other team, basically, but most notably Seattle Sounders, who we know are a good side. Toronto have had a dodgy start down in 16th, only getting 10 points from their first 7 games, but we know they are dangerous. But look who is the top scorer in the league. Gary Mackay Steven with 8 goals already from his first 8 games. What a player. He's going to be key for us this year. I can already see it. He's scoring for fun. Looking at the fixtures and when we're going to come back, I think New York Red Bulls away has got to be the game we all want to see. The first New York derby of the season. We're travelling to their place. It's going to be a big one. And then after that, Seattle Sounders at home. 2 massive games again. We've played 2 massive games in this episode. We've got a couple others, to be fair. I mean, Montreal are coming back to the Yankee Stadium. And of course, we've got to play Toronto at home. But I think it's best if we go to the New York derby for the first game of next episode. What a game that will be as well. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like rating down below. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this series so far. Thank you again for all the support. It has been crazy. Make sure you look at all the social links below. Hop over to the Twitch to come see us play some Football Manager live. And yeah, we're going to win the MLS, boys and girls. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon.